Most of us have read about many historical figures like Nikola Tesla and Rasputin and their achievements from a young age. But don't you sometimes wonder about their personalities, what they do behind the scenes of their achievements? Some have extremely weird personalities, body structures, and behaviors you can't imagine. In this video, we will expose the strangest things we have discovered about certain historical figures. Welcome back to Timeless History. In this video, we will be discussing the weirdest facts about historical figures. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel to see more videos about weird history facts. Number 6. King George III. The British always remember King George III as the monarch who lost America. The king was well known for repeating himself frequently and for talking till foam came out of his mouth. However, one of the most peculiar things about King George III is that he is said to have had blue urine. An inherited blood condition called acute intermittent porphyria was discovered after his passing. The illness would have been the reason for his manic behavior and oddly colored urine. Number 5. Eliot Ness became an alcoholic. Ness is remembered as the courageous officer who stood up to Al Capone, the worst of the worst during the Prohibition era. He was praised for his unquestionable integrity and served as the inspiration for the comic book detective Dick Tracy, whom the ATF called a symbol of crime fighting and heroism. While it's true that Ness batted bribes away like a fly, the extent to which he helped apprehend Capone has been vastly exaggerated. More startlingly, neither he nor his band of untouchables forbade themselves from handling alcoholic beverages. Later in life, Ness's questionable relationship with alcohol evolved into a full-fledged addiction. Number 4. Vlad Dracula. You've likely heard about Vlad the Impaler. He impaled victims. You may also be familiar with him as Vlad Dracula, the Romanian prince from the 15th century who ensnared his adversaries and served as the model for Bram Stoker's vampire Count. Vlad the Evil allegedly mounted fighting boyars and anybody else who opposed his rule on enormous spikes, dipped his bread in their pouring blood, and ate it during his startlingly brief 2-month rule. However, despite Vlad's alleged penchant for posh cannibalism, there are no credible reports of him ever having consumed body wine. In fact, according to Live Science, there aren't any doubtful reports of his blood drinking. According to historical documents, Vlad had the hygienically dubious habit of washing his hands in the blood of his victims before meals. Number 3. Nikola Tesla. A Serbian-American inventor, Nikola Tesla is renowned for his design work on the present alternating current AC electrical supply system, which is still widely used today. However, this innovator had an odd perspective on pigeons. The famous scientist became fascinated with pigeons toward the end of his life. He claimed to adore a white female pigeon as much as a person would. Additionally, he asserted that a white pigeon he cherished once paid him a visit through an open hotel window. Tesla believed the bird had come to tell him she was passing away. He asserted that he observed 2 strong light beams in the pigeon's eyes, which were more intense than the lights he had invented in the lab. Number 2. Rasputin. Rasputin, one of the most intriguing characters in the late Russian Empire, rose from peasant to valued counselor and friend of Tsar Nicholas and his wife, Alexandra. Rasputin engaged in several sinful behaviors despite being a monk and an Orthodox Christian with a highly special reading of the Bible. The Mad Monk, as he was affectionately known, was a frequent alcoholic. He allegedly only sometimes sobered up and did so only to spend time with other court women. Rasputin won the favor of many noblewomen despite his abject lack of hygiene. Even that he had a relationship with Empress Alexandra Feodorovna is alleged. Number 1. Mary Shelley. Mary Shelley was among the top list of most popular writers in her lifetime. However, she had a unique existence outside of writing, including sorrow and forbidden love. In certain aspects, Shelley's life fits the stereotype of a sci-fi horror author. There are rumors that Mary Shelley lost her virginity to her love on her mother's grave. Very strange, right? That's the least romantic place anyone would like to have their first time. But that wasn't the end of the weird thing about Shelley. Mary experienced more despair in a single day than most people do in a lifetime. Death's grip on Shelley's life didn't stop with the death of her mother. It continued with the deaths of her sister when Mary was only a teenager, 3 of her 4 children who didn't live to adulthood, and her husband Percy, who drowned in the Mediterranean Sea in 1822. Shelley's life is not only strange but very sad. Perhaps that is what motivated her to come up with the Amazon story of Frankenstein. Which fact do you think is the weirdest? Please let us know in the comment section below. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on other crazy history facts.